Hello everyone and welcome back to another IronCAD video. Today we'll be diving into a new IronCAD Assembly series. Today we'll be designing a trailer assembly model, providing step-by-step for each part and showing how it's created within IronCAD. However, if you have any design, any drawing, or any model that you would like to see designed in IronCAD, please send it in our comments below. We'll use the catalog here to store our parts within IronCAD single scene for ease of access during the assembly process. And at the end of each assembly, we'll show how IronCAD can add positioning constraints if necessary. So let's begin by designing the overall frame. So now we begin by designing the overall frame. So in IronCAD, we have something called IronCAD Mechanical, which we can use different mechanical properties for. So for example, in this case, we'll use steel. So we'll drag a steel beam out. We will use ISO. We'll choose ISO 657-1, and we want this to be 100 by 100 by 8. We'll keep the length to 96. We'll have the model type to be squared, but if you like, you can make it as detailed. So if you do this, it'll chamfer everything for you, blend everything for you, simplify it as well. It does all the extra modeling work for you, so adds the radius. But in this case, we want everything to be squared away, so we'll have everything square. All right, so we'll bring it back out. We'll click OK. We'll take the tribal, we'll bring this down 90 degrees. Click OK. We'll go back to the scene here. So what we'll do is we want this to be is an 8 feet by 5 feet trailer. So we'll open up the tribal here. Make sure it's on this far wall, far end here, and we will bring this out halfway. So 96 divided by 2. Open up the tribal. Oops, I'm sorry, not 96 by 2. This will actually need to be 60 divided by 2. So let's do that one more time. Like so. 60 divided by 2, which is 30. And then we will mirror it and we'll link it. Like that. Next, what we'll do is we'll do the same thing. So we'll just take this piece here. Can just bring it to this end because we're going to copy it and then we're going to move it on this side. So we will take this, we'll right click and drag because it's linked. All right, so what we'll do is we'll just do it like this. We'll bring another steel piece by 100. This one will be 60. Click OK. Bring it down 90. And then we'll rotate this 90 as well. And then what we'll do is we'll open up the tribal. It's at that point. We'll bring this to here, like so. So it should look something like this. Again, we'll take this, bring it to this back side, and then we'll bring it out 96. Divided by 2, and then we'll mirror it, link it, and just like that we have our overall basic frame. So in IronCAD Mechanical, what the cool thing is, it allows users to trim steel pieces to match. So for this case, we want to miter these corners here. So what we'll do is we'll go and bring out an extend steel, bring it here. We'll select this one, all right, and then we'll select this one here as well, and then we'll cut both. Click OK, and then just like so, it mitered this corner. So what we'll do now is we'll do it again. Extend steel, just drag it out, select this face, or this piece, select this piece here, like this, and click Cut Both. And it is now cut. So again, we'll go here to this trim face, select this one, and then we'll select both here, and then cut both. And they are mitered. Because there's links, we will be able to miter both sides a lot easier. So this is our frame. So this will be long side right. This would be long side left. Because it's linked, it'll give it the same name, so we'll just put long side. And this part we'll put short side. All right, now what we want to do is we want to go in and add in our support bracing. So we'll add 3 C channels. So we'll go in and add steel. We'll go here, we'll bring in, let's see, let's bring in this one here. Okay, we'll take in this one here. There we go. So this one here we'll bring in, let's see what size we'll use, 80. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and just use this one. There we go, 80. And we'll have this to be 60. Like so. Then we'll click OK. We'll do the same thing here. Bring this down, 90. 90 as well. Just like this. Then we'll take it on the ends and we'll bring it all the way down here. Make sure that this portion is on the bottom as well, so that we can match it down to this face, just like so. Just like that. And the distance from this side, from this front side to here, from this back face, will be 22.25. 22.25, just like so. And then what we can do is we actually need to flip this 90 degrees. Have it facing the other way. I'm sorry, 180. 180 degrees, like this. We'll bring this port back down to the bottom. And we'll bring it down to this face. All right, and then we'll just double check to make sure we have this distance the same. 22.25 is what we wanted, just like that. All right, so now what we'll do is we'll take this one here and we'll link it to the second bracing here. So from this side to the next side, that distance will be 24. So we'll link it here. We need 1 and it will be 24, just like so. And from similar, the second bracing, from this bracing to the back side of the next one, it will be 26. Link here, be 26, just like that. Just like so. So we have our 3 support bracing. And what we can do as well is we can come here, for example, and we can trim the supports. So we can go here as well, extend steel, select this point here, click OK, select this point and this point, OK, and then we only want to cut the red, and it was able to cut it here. Look on this side. Okay, not quite on this side, so we'll do it again. Select this point. All right, select this as well. Okay, and then you only want to cut red. Boom, there we go. It is now cut. And the rest of these are also cut because they are the same. Oh, what happened on this side? What we can simply do on this side, actually, is grab this face, and we can just bring it up to there, just like that, up to this face. There we go. There we go. So this part of the frame is done. Next, what we want to do is we want to add in our hitch support. So the triangular part of the frame. So we'll add frame support, just like that. So we'll come to the top view and we'll add another piece of steel here. This part will also be a C channel. So use this. All right. And we'll lay this down to be 90 degrees. So we'll have this at an angle, so we want to make sure that it's positioned well. So we'll open up the tri-ball, bring this down to this face here, bring it up. Let's see. Bring it up there. All right. We'll bring this over to this corner here. Open the tri-ball once again, bring this like this. All right, so from this point to this point, we can make it 3.5. Make it 3.5. And what we want to do is we want to open up the angle part of the tri-ball. We'll close this, and we'll angle this 30 degrees, like so. Matter of fact, we'll aim it to be 30 is okay. Yeah, 30 is good. Yep, we'll use 30. And then what we'll do is we'll take this, create a global, original global anchor that just makes it to where it goes back to the original position. Put this in the middle, and then we will then mirror and link, like so. And then we'll do the same thing that we did previously. We will extend this portion and this portion, click OK, and then we'll cut both, just like so. Just like so. And then what we can do next is we will trim at this intersection here. So we'll zoom in, we'll take trim at intersection and just drag it out, and it should trim it at this intersection on both sides. We'll get rid of this portion here, just like so. So this part is trimmed into two parts. Same thing here. We'll drag out trim at intersection, and it should trim it at the intersection, just like so. Two individual parts. Get rid of this. All right. So now we have this part, hitch support. Same here. Hitch support. We'll put 2 since it's on the other side. Same here as well. Hitch support. We'll make sure to put right. Hitch support left. And so for this one as well, we'll copy it and place it here. Same thing here. We'll copy it and we'll place it here, just to make sure the names can match up well. And what we'll do for this part of the frame, we can take this and we can make it an assembly by hitting S, hit our assemble, and we can put frame, and then we can also color it. So we'll go right click and we'll go to let's just do here, right click. Oh wow, let me see if I can do it this way. Smart paint, there we go. We'll bring out the smart paint here, drag this over, just make it gray. Click OK. And here is our basic frame to start off with. Next episode, what we'll do is we'll go in and add in the side frame parts for the wood, for the outer wood support, and then we'll look in to see how we can start designing the hitch. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.